Hello everyone, welcome to Akriti, Art of Mathematics, Simple Mathematics classes. I am Sudhir MK. In this class, I am going to discuss about sets, and this is sets class 2. In this class, we see different types of sets. Now you consider set A equal to set of all x such that x is greater than 2 and less than 3, and important, x belongs to n, that is x is a natural number. You have to find one number which is more than 2 and less than 3, but it should be a natural number. So there is no natural number which is greater than 2 and less than 3. So we write set A equal to empty like this, and this type of set is called as empty set. So there is no element, so therefore this set is called as empty set. So here A is called empty set, or it is also called as null set. So now what is the definition of empty set? A set which does not contain any element is called empty set. A set which does not contain any element, then only it is called as empty set. Empty set is also called as null set or void set. Other name for empty set is null set or void set. Void set, null set, empty set all are same. Empty set is denoted by the symbol. There is a symbol for empty set, or we can write only flower bracket. Inside we should not write any element, so only bracket. And this symbol is written as psi. Consider next example. You consider set S equal to set of all x such that x is greater than -1 and less than 1, and x belongs to I. You have to find one integer, that is x belongs to I. You have to find one integer which is greater than -1 and less than 1. That is an integer in between -1 and 1. It is 0. So that is, we can write s equal to 0. Important, this is not null set. Here 0 is one element in the set S, and S contains only one element. So here S contains only one element, and this type of set is called as singleton set. Singleton means containing only one element. So next it is singleton set. A set which contains only one element is called singleton set. A set which contains only one element is called singleton set. So next type, it is finite set. A set which is empty or consists of definite number of elements is called finite set. A set which is empty, so empty set is also finite set, or which consists of definite number of elements. It should be definite number, so then only it is called as finite set. So we take example. Suppose you consider V vowels A, E, I, O, U. So there are only 5 vowels. So therefore this is finite set. So next it is infinite set. A set which does not contain definite number of elements is called infinite set. In a set, if there is no definite number of elements, then it is called as infinite set. A set which is not finite, then it is called as infinite set. So next example, we started natural numbers. In natural numbers we have 1, 2, 3, etc. There is no large number, so therefore this is infinite set. So next one, note, all infinite sets cannot be written in roster form. Roster form means you have to write all the elements inside the flower bracket. In some cases, infinite sets cannot be written in that form. Suppose you consider real numbers. So the set of real numbers cannot be written in roster form. In real numbers we have all the numbers, fractions, decimals. So it is not possible to write in roster form. So next, number of elements of a set. Now we see what is meant by number of elements of a set. The number of distinct elements, so important, the number of distinct elements in a given set is called the number of elements of a set, and it is denoted by n of a. So distinct means in sets numbers may be repeated. Repeated numbers we should not count. That's why it is called as distinct elements. It is also called order or cardinal number of a set. Order or cardinal number means same. Again, the number of distinct elements of a set is called as order and denoted by O of A. So order of A, it is denoted by N of A or O of A. Example, you consider A equal to 2, 4, 5, 7. Now all these are different elements. So therefore total there are 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So therefore here we write n of a equal to 4. So total number of elements in set A is 4 here. Consider one more example. Consider B equal to set of letters. It is R, A, J, A, R. Now here, total number of letters. It is R. A is repeated 3 times. We should not count. We should count this as one letter only. Now here, letters are R, A and J only. Here we used only 3 letters. So therefore, N of B is 3 here. So next, equal sets. Now we say what is equal sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly the same element, and we write A equal to B. So that is all the elements are same in set A and B. Suppose you consider example A equal to 1463 and B equal to 1346. Now in A we have 1, in B also we have 1, and here we have 4, here also it is 4, 6, 6, 3, 3. And in sets, order is not important. All the elements in set A and set B are same. Here it is 1, 3, 4, 6. Here also it is 1, 3, 4, 6. Order is not important. So therefore here set A and set B are equal. So we write A equal to B. We see one more example. A equal to 1258 and B equal to 18218255. Now here numbers are 1, 2, 5, 8. Now in B also we have 1, 8, 2. Again 1 is repeated, 8 is repeated, 2 is repeated and 5. So here numbers are 1, 8, 2, 5. It is same as elements of A only. So here also A and B are equal. Again in set, if elements are repeated, we should not count. Order is not important. Elements are repeated also, we should not count. So here also set A and set B are equal. So next it is equivalent sets. Two sets A and B are said to be equivalent sets if they have same number of elements. Now equal set means same element, but here it is same number of elements. So total number of elements in set A and set B should be same. But if it is repeated, we should not count that. It is counted as one element only. So therefore total number of elements in set A and set B, it should be same. That is distinct elements. Number of distinct elements should be same. Consider example A equal to 2356 and set B equal to 1235 and set C equal to 6253. In A we have 2356 and in set B we have 1235. Here elements are different but total number of elements, here it is 4, here also it is 4. So A and B are equivalent set. So same type B and C also, here it is 4 elements, here also it is 4 elements. So these two are not same. So therefore B and C also equivalent sets and A and C also equivalent. Total number of elements is same. But here all the elements are same here. 2, 3, 5, 6. Here also 2, 3, 5, 6. A and B are only equivalent sets. And A and C are equivalent sets. Also they are equal sets. So here A and C are equal sets and A and B are equivalent sets. All equal sets are equivalent sets also, but all equivalent sets are not equal. See here A and C are equal sets and they contain same number of elements. Here also it is 4 elements, here also it is 4 elements. So therefore A and C also equivalent sets and A and B also equivalent sets, B and C also equivalent sets. A and C, it is equivalent and equal sets. Next we discuss some problems from exercise 1.2. Now question is, which of the following are null set? So you have to identify whether they are null set or not. First one, set of even prime numbers. Now what are the even prime numbers? So we have one even prime number, it is 2. So therefore in set A we have one element A. Therefore this is not null set. So A is not null set. So it is singleton set. A is singleton set, but question is whether it is null set or not. So this is not null set. So next question, B equal to set of odd natural numbers divisible by 2. Now you have to find odd natural numbers. Odd natural numbers means 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. And it should be divisible by 2. So there is no odd natural numbers which are divisible by 2. All odd natural numbers are not divisible by 2. So therefore here B is empty set. So there is no odd number which is divisible by 2. Therefore B is empty set or it is null set. So next question, C equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number and x should be less than 5 and x is greater than 7. See here, x is a natural number and that number, it should be less than 5. And here important, it is given and. So it is both conditions should be satisfied. So same number less than 5 and more than 7. So it is not possible. You consider one number which is less than 5. Suppose you consider 4. Now 4 is less than 5. But 4 greater than 7. It is not possible. So that is one number which is less than 5 and same number greater than 7. It is not possible. So there is no number like that. So therefore C is empty set. So therefore C is null set. So next one, D equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number and x is greater than 5 and x is less than 7. You have to find one natural number which is more than 5 and less than 7. Yes, there is one number which is more than 5 and less than 7. It is 6. Here there is one element in D. So therefore D is not null set. So D is not null set. So next one, E. It is set of all x such that x is an integer and x is greater than -1 and less than 1. You have to find one integer which is more than -1 and less than 1. Already we discussed this. An integer which is greater than -1 and less than 1 is 0. So therefore in E we have 0. And important, this is not null set. So here we have one element. So 0 is one element of E. So therefore E is not null set. So next F. It is set of all y such that y is a point common to any two parallel lines. If we draw two parallel lines, then we will not get any common point. So therefore there is no common point in two parallel lines. So therefore here also F is empty set. So therefore F is null set. There is no common point in any two parallel lines. So therefore F is null set. So next one, which of the following sets are finite or infinite? You have to identify whether the given set is finite or infinite. First one, A equal to the set of months of a year. Now given set is all the months of a year. So we have only 12 months. So therefore this is finite set. So A is finite set. So A is finite. So next one, B equal to, it is set 1, 2, 3, etc. Now here it is etc. given. There is no last number. So therefore this is infinite set. So B is infinite set. So next one, C equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 100. Now here important, it's up to 100 only. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 100. Here we have only 100 numbers. So therefore this is finite set. So C is finite set. So next one, D equal to the set of numbers which are multiples of 5. Now here multiples of 5. So therefore it may be positive or negative. Even 0 is also possible. So therefore we can write 0 plus or minus 5 plus or minus 10 etc. So that means this set is infinite set. So D is infinite set. There are infinite multiples of 5. So therefore D is infinite set. So next, set E equal to the set of animals living on the earth. Now here also the set of animals living on the earth. So whether we can count or not. So important, whether we count it or not. We can count how many humans are there. We can count how many elephants are there. We can count how many tigers are there, like that. We can count all the animals. So therefore this is finite set. So don't think it is infinite. So this is finite set. So therefore E, the set of animals living on the earth, is finite set. So next F, the set of lines which are parallel to x-axis. You have to draw lines parallel to x-axis. Now how many lines you can draw? Whether it is finite or infinite. We can draw infinite lines parallel to x-axis. So therefore this set is infinite set. Next one, G equal to set of all x such that x belongs to n and x is odd. X belongs to n means x is natural number and x should be odd. So that is odd natural numbers. We have 1, 3, 5, 7 etc. That means it is infinite set. Now here G is 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. So therefore G is infinite set. So next one, H be the set of the days of the week. So you have to find whether this is finite or infinite. Now how many days are there? It is only 7. So 7 days in a week. So therefore it is finite set. So H is finite set. So next one, I equal to set of all x such that x square minus 2 equal to 0 and x is a rational number. Now you studied rational number and irrational number. Rational number means it can be written in the form of p by q. Now when we solve this, x square equal to 2, therefore x equal to plus or minus root 2. So plus or minus root 2 is not a rational number. So therefore we get I equal to empty set. But empty set is also finite set. Now here question is, you have to find whether it is finite or infinite. Now here I is empty set is also finite set. So don't write here I equal to plus or minus 2. So it is not rational number, they are irrational numbers. So here I is empty set. Therefore I is finite set. So next question, J be the set of solutions of the equation x square minus 16 equal to 0. Now here you have to solve this. When we solve this, x square equal to 16, that is x equal to plus or minus root 16, that is x equal to plus or minus 4. We get plus 4 or minus 4. So J equal to plus 4 or minus 4. It is finite. So therefore J is finite set. So next one, K be the set of points on a line. Now you have to count all the points on a line. You have to count all the points on a given line. So whether it is finite or infinite. So there are infinite points on a given line. So therefore this is also infinite set. That is the points on a given line. It is infinite. So K is infinite set. So next one, L equal to set of all x such that x belongs to n and x minus 1 into x plus 2 equal to 0. So how to solve this? So x belongs to n natural numbers. That is x minus 1 into x plus 2 equal to 0 means we can take x minus 1 equal to 0. That is we get x equal to 1. X plus 2 equal to 0 means x equal to minus 2. But here important, x belongs to n. So it is natural number. So minus 2 is not possible. So only one solution is x equal to 1. So here L equal to 1. Solution is 1 only. Therefore this is finite set. This is singleton set. So therefore it is also finite set. So next one, M equal to set of all x such that x belongs to n and x square equal to 4. When we square, you have to get 4. That is x square equal to 4. So x equal to plus or minus root 4. That is plus or minus 2. But here important, x belongs to n, natural number. So it is only plus 2. So here M equal to plus 2. It is a singleton set and it is finite. So therefore M is finite set. Next one, n equal to set of all x such that x belongs to n and 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Same time you have to solve for this equation and x should belongs to n. When we solve this, 2x minus 1 equal to 0, that is 2x equal to 1 and x equal to 1 by 2. So we get x equal to 1 by 2, but 1 by 2 is not a natural number. So therefore here n is empty set. So important, again n is empty set. Now solution is x equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not a natural number. So therefore n equal to empty set and empty set is also finite set. So therefore n is finite set. So next one, O equal to set of all x such that x belongs to n and x is a prime number. Now you have to find natural prime numbers. Which are natural prime numbers? So it is, now starting prime number is 2. So we have to start from 2 and next it is 3, 5, 7, 9 is not prime. Next it is 11. That is 2, 5, 7, 11, etc. There are many natural prime numbers. So therefore this is infinite set. Now here O is infinite set. Next question, which of the following is a singleton set? You have to find which of the following are singleton set. Now first one, A equal to set of all x such that x is less than 1 and x belongs to I. You have to find numbers less than 1, but it should be integer. So there are many numbers which are less than 1. It is not only 0. We have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. So here set A is etc. -2, -1, 0. All these numbers are less than 1. Here A is infinite set. So therefore it's not singleton set. So A is not singleton set. So next one, B equal to set of all x such that x square equal to 25 and x belongs to n. You have to find one natural number whose square is 25. So that is, we have x square equal to 25 implies x equal to plus or minus root 25, that is plus or minus 5. But x belongs to n means minus 5 is not possible. So therefore only possibility is x equal to 5. So therefore here x equal to 5. Therefore set B contains only one element, that is 5. So therefore B is singleton set. So B is singleton set. So next C, that is set of all x such that x square equal to 1 and x belongs to I. Here important, x belongs to I, that is integer. Now here x square equal to 1 means x equal to plus or minus root 1, that is plus or minus 1. So x equal to plus 1 or minus 1, both are possible since it is integer. So therefore here we get C equal to minus 1 or plus 1, and this is not singleton set. So C is not singleton set. So next D equal to set containing 0, and important, this is not empty set. Now here one element is there in D, so therefore this is also singleton set. This is not empty set, so set D is singleton set. Next question, which of the following are equivalent sets? You have to identify which of the following are equivalent sets. Now first one, set A is ABCD and set B is DCBAI. Now here in A there are 4 elements and in B we have 5 elements. So total number of elements are not same. So therefore A and B are not equivalent sets. Equivalent sets means total number of elements should be same. So here A and B are not equivalent sets. So next one, A equal to 4, 8, 12, 16 and B is 8, 11, 12, 15. Now here total number of elements is 4. Here also total number of elements is 4. So therefore A and B are equivalent sets. So here A and B are equivalent sets. Next one, A equal to set of all x such that x is a multiple of 10 and it is less than or equal to 100. That is, we have numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. And even we can write negative number also. It is given x is a multiple of 10. So 0 is also a multiple of 10, minus 10, minus 20, all are possible. And set B is given 10, 15, 20, 25. So therefore these two sets are not same. Here we have only some element. Here A is infinite set and B is finite set. So therefore these two sets are not equivalent sets. Here A and B are not equivalent sets. Next one, A equal to 1, 1, 2 and B equal to 2, 3, 4. In A, here we have only 2 elements. So 1 is repeated 2 times. We should not count that. So total number of elements in A is only 2. In set B, we have 3 elements. Total number of elements in A and B are not same. So therefore A and B are not equivalent sets. A and B are not equivalent sets. So we should not count repeated elements. Here we have only 2 elements. Here we have 3 elements. So therefore A and B are not equivalent set. So next question. In the following, state whether A equal to B or not. You have to check whether given sets are equal or not equal. Now first one, A equal to ABCD and B equal to DCBA. Here we have A, here also it is A is there and B is there, C is there, D is there. All the elements in A and B are same. So therefore A and B are equal sets. All the elements are same here. So therefore A and B are equal sets. So next one, set A equal to 4, 8, 12, 16 and set B is 8, 4, 16, 18. Now here we have 12 but 12 is not present here. So therefore A and B are not same set. So they are not equal sets. So A and B are not equal but they are equivalent. Next one, A equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and B is set of all x such that x is positive even integers and x should be less than or equal to 10. You have to find all positive even integers less than or equal to 10. That is same numbers. 2 is positive even integer. 4, 6, 8, 10. All these are positive even integers and less than 10. 0 is not possible. Negative numbers also not possible. Only these numbers. So therefore set A and set B are same. Here A and B are equal sets. So next question, A equal to set of all x such that x is a multiple of 10 and B equal to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, but here we have 15, 25. So therefore these two sets are not equal. So here A set and B sets are not equal sets. So next question, A equal to set 2, 3 and set B is set of all x such that x is a solution of x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Now here already A is given 2, 3 and you have to solve this equation. When we solve this, x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. You can split the middle term and you can solve, that is multiplying you have to get 6 and adding you have to get 5, that is 3 and 2 plus 3 plus 2. But when we solve, we get B equal to minus 3 and minus 2. So solution of these sets are minus 3 and minus 2. So here it is plus 3 and plus 2. So therefore these two sets are not equal. So here A is not equal to B. Solution of this equation are minus 2 and minus 3. So therefore these two sets are not equal. So next one, A equal to set of all x such that x is a letter in the word FOLLOW, follow, and B is set of all y such that y is a letter in the word WOLF, wolf. Now you have to find what are the letters used in follow and what are the letters used in wolf. Now here F is there, O is there, L is there and W. Now here also we have F, O, L, W. So therefore in set A we use the letters F, O, L, W and in B also we use the letters F, O, L, W. So both sets are same here. So here A is F, O, L, W and B is also same. So therefore A and B are equal sets. Next one, A equal to set of all x such that x is a letter in the word ALLOY, alloy, and B equal to set of all y such that y is a letter in the word LOYAL, loyal. So here also, what are the letter used? It is ALOY. It is ALOY, and here also we have ALOY. So therefore the letters used in alloy and loyal both are same. So therefore here also A and B are equal sets. Now here letters used are ALOY. In B also we have letters ALOY. So therefore A set and B set are equal sets. So next one, A equal to set of all n such that n belongs to Z and n square should be less than or equal to 4. Now here n belongs to integer. So n is an integer and n square should be less than or equal to 4. Now which numbers when we square you have to get less than or equal to 4. You consider 2. 2 square is 4. So it is possible. 1. 1 square is 1. It is also less than 4. 0. Possible. 0 square is 0. It is also less than 4. And we can take negative number also. Since it is integer, we can take negative number. We can take minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. So 1 is less than 4. So possible. We can take minus 2. Minus 2 square is 4. Again it is equal. So possible minus 3. So minus 3 square is 9 plus 9. So plus 9. It is not less than 4. So it is minus 3, minus 4 and all not possible. And here also in positive plus 3 plus 4 and all not possible. So 3 square is 9. 9 is less than 4 not possible. So numbers are 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. That is in set A. And in set B, it is set of all x such that x belongs to R and x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. It is set of real numbers and it should satisfy this equation. That is, we can solve this. Multiplying you have to get 2 and adding you have to get minus 3. It is minus 2 and minus 1. But when you solve, we get 2 and 1. So therefore, here set A is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and set B is only it is 1 and 2. These two sets are not equal. So therefore, set A and set B are not equal sets. So next one, from the sets given below, select equal sets. They will give many sets and you have to select which are equal sets. Now here A equal to 2, 4, 8, 12 and B equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and C equal to 4, 8, 12, 14 and D equal to 3, 1, 4, 2 and E equal to minus 1, 1. F equal to 0, A and G equal to 1 minus 1 and H equal to 0, 1. Now you have to select which are equal sets. In these sets, which are equal sets. Now first start with A. In A we have 2, 4, 8, 12 but it is not equal to B. Now here we have 12, here 12 is not there, and here we have 2, in C 2 is not there, in A and D we have 8 here, in D 8 is not there, so therefore A set is not equal to B, or it is not equal to C, or it is not equal to D, and for this also A set is not equal to any of these sets. So A is not equal to any of these sets. Next B, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and here also B and C are not equal, and B and D. Now here also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and here set B and D are equal. So it is set B and D are equal. Compare B with other set, it is not possible. So B is equal to only D set. So next C. Now C is not equal to any other set. Now D, already it is no, B is equal to D set. So B and D are equal set. Next E, in E we have minus 1, 1, and here also it is minus 1, 1 or 1 minus 1. Order is not important. Elements are same in E and G. So therefore E and G also equal set. So no other sets are equal. So here B set is equal to D set and E set equal to G set. So B equal to D and E equal to G. So next one, A equal to set containing 0, B equal to set of all x such that x is greater than 15 and x is less than 5. C equal to set of all x such that x minus 5 equal to 0. D equal to set of all x such that x square equal to 25. And E is set of all x such that x is an integral positive root of the equation x square minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0. Now here A is already given, it is set containing 0. Now solve this. B is greater than 15, less than 5. You have to find one number which is more than 15, less than 5. It is not possible. Therefore B is empty set. Now C, here given x minus 5 equal to 0. So we get x equal to 5. Next, D equal to set of all x such that x square equal to 25, that is x equal to plus or minus root 25, that is x equal to plus or minus 5, plus 5 minus 5, both are possible. Now solve this, that is x square minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0. Now split the middle term, last number is minus 15, that is multiplying you have to get minus 15, subtracting you have to get minus 2, that is minus 5 and plus 3. We can write minus 2x as minus 5x plus 3x, but when we solve we get plus 5 and minus 3. So here only solution is plus 5. Now here A is set containing 0, B is empty set, C is set containing only 5. So set D contains plus or minus 5 and E contains only 5. Now here C and E are equal sets. So here C and E only equal. Other sets are not equal. That's all in this video. I will continue this chapter explanation in next class. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel for more video notifications. Subscribe my YouTube channel Akriti Mathematics Classes. Thank you once again.